Hey folks, what is up? Welcome back once again. Hope you guys are all doing wonderful today. We have some more Digimon action lined up as always. We still somehow are hanging on for dear life to Finn and Alex here. They are hanging by a thread, I believe. I mean, they might have a couple of days left, but honestly, they're probably not got long left. Don't tell them. But oh shit, they heard. Oh, that's awkward. Okay, yeah, guys, you're doing fine. Anyways, we have a couple of things to get up to. If I hit triangle here on my controller, you can see that down the bottom, Taomon is telling us to go to the server desert now. We don't have a lot of money, we don't have a lot of items, but we probably can go along and proc the next part of our main storyline. I think it's about time we advance the plot, because the last few episodes we have been kind of dithering about a bit and doing little things here and there. So, if you guys are interested in watching all the shenanigans as always, then stay tuned. Alright guys, so it is actually evening time. As you can see, it's already sunset-ish. It's just about to hit 5 PM, and honestly our guys are kind of messed up. So if we end up in a battle, it might be pretty gruesome. I was thinking about going to the training hall there, but at the same time I honestly don't think we need to. The thing that we're going to encounter right now, I won't spoil too much, but it's not... In fact, I can't even remember, so I'm not even going to pretend like I know what I'm talking about, but I'm pretty sure that the spot we're going to right now shouldn't be too intimidating for us. We shouldn't have to be too worried about that, so we'll just wait and see. These guys are needing the bathroom, which is just absolutely typical, but luckily there is one over here. I wish they had told us this like 10 seconds ago before we left. Wouldn't that have been convenient timing? I don't know, but anyways, there isn't much left for us to do in this kind of area. Once we actually progress the main story, we will have much more access to, or a much wider access to the world as a whole, okay? There will be a lot more things that we can do, a lot more Digimon that we can encounter, and places, you know, that we can go. This new Memon knows better at this point. Our guys are very strong. One thing that we can actually do that we haven't done yet, and you guys are probably thinking about, but I forgot all about, is if we go into our inventory, we can actually look at some of our new moves that we picked up. So if I go into the partner bit, and we look at some of these, we can actually use some new moves here, which is something worth considering, because I haven't looked at this yet. So normally with Alex here, who is our Mega Kabuterimon, he can only do this Poison Powder ability and also Root Bind, but he's actually picked up the Spin Attack. We got this from Garudamon and at the start of the last episode, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that's something that we could maybe equip. It only costs, well, it costs 410 MP, which is quite expensive, but it is a pretty powerful move. Let's stick that on for now. I don't know how much use we'll get out of this with Alex, but at the same time that's fine. And then over here with Finn, we've actually also picked up a Thunder move, which is Wind Cutter, or a Wind move, whichever you prefer to call this moveset. But we've also got Wind Cutter, which costs a lot of MP, which kind of sucks, but at the same time, pretty good move. It's got a B range, which is much better than Blackout, so I think what we'll do is add that on. There is no status debuff, so maybe this is a mistake, but at the same time, we're just going to try out some of our new moves. Both our partners are age 13, so they're at least of the equivalent age sets. I don't think there is anything else we need to consider in terms of Mega Digivolution. We actually pick up so much info for Mega Seedramon. How close are we to some of these statistics though? That's what we need to ask ourselves. For Mega Seedramon, you can see down in the bottom right hand side, key points, okay? That means in order to hit this Mega and Digivolve into Mega, or Metal Seedramon, the Mega Digivolution of Mega Seedramon, then we need to have 7 of these criteria. So if we get our wisdom up, our speed up, our stamina, blah blah blah, all of that stuff. But I mean, look how far away we are. I mean, stamina, speed and wisdom need to be 1100, and I think if we actually look at Finn, we're not even close to that. I mean, if I again hide my webcam, you guys can see down the bottom, we're only at about 700, 800. So we would need to grind for a number of days against really difficult enemies. I'm thinking probably the Garudamon that we fought against at the end of the last episode. One of those battles almost killed us. It used all of our resources, so I don't know. It would be very difficult. I would love for Finn to naturally Digivolve, but I don't think it's going to happen. If I look at some of the other options here, we've got Creepymon. He needs 3,500 strength. Nowhere close to any of that shit. Our best chance would probably be Metal Seedramon, but again, I don't think it's going to happen, guys. I would love to be optimistic with you guys and say that, yeah, it's possible, but I don't know. I really don't think that's a thing. So we can come back to Megas at some point soon. It probably won't be with these guys, but maybe in the future. Anyways, let's move on with the episode and carry on, because as we were just talking about, we have a day up ahead in the desert. So let's hit... Oh, have we got a new Digimon to speak to here? Wow, there's a Greymon here. Huh, interesting. So you can see that already we have new interactions in the world. Do we want to talk to Greymon? Let's talk to Greymon. Fuck it. Hey, what's up, dude? Cough, cough. Hey there, you got a second? As you can see, I've got a cough. It just won't go away and I feel weak. This illness has come from the lack of flame energy in my body. I can't shoot Mega Flame either. Oh, God. Is there anything more heartbreaking? Look how good Greymon's looking right now. He's quite a small Greymon because we're the same size as him, almost, which is kind of interesting. But at the same time, I don't have the strength to get it myself. It won't last long like this, so please cough. So we'll definitely go and get it, no problem. Actually, okay, so magma... So he needs magma lozenges, a clump of volcanic energy, and they should be somewhere around the Logic Volcano. Alright, so we have a fetch quest for Greymon here, which is interesting. We could probably get that for him. I don't know if we'll get it before these guys... In fact, yeah, we probably should. We get some Digi Oil there. I really wanted to dodge that Gotsumon, but he came in there like a bat out of hell, so fucking hell, I don't know how we could have got away with that. I'm thinking that at some point, guys, we should probably pick up the ability in our tamer points that lets us gain back MP when we travel, because right now we're doing a lot of travelling, a lot of running about, and we also have a distinct lack of MP, so if we were to pick that up, we would probably see immediate benefits, so maybe something to consider. One thing to point out, if you guys haven't noticed already when I've been in and out the screens a couple of times, our Digimon actually have a fantastic bond with one another. 93. If these guys were two Mega Digivolutions, like if they were in Mega form, sorry, we would be able to make really good use of that bond, but for the time being, we just have to chill. Alright, I really don't want to get in another battle because I can't be arsed, honestly. I'm a bit disorientated, but I'm pretty sure we're just going to this exit over here. We went over to Greymon, which was not a normal stop in the desert here, so I was kind of thrown a bit, but I think this is us. Let's go in here and see what's happening, because I'm pretty sure the guys are up ahead, and even though it is evening time, it shouldn't really change anything. Let's go across and talk to these dudes. I think all that's going to happen here is we're going to speak to them very quickly, and then they're just going to advance, and let's just find out before I talk too much shit. So here's Kota. And wait a minute, who is this new character? We have never seen this small female before. She is clutching what looks like a toy Numemon, or a real Numemon. Who knows at this point? It looks like a toy. Definitely a toy. I know Numemon look crazy, but they don't look that crazy. You're gaining consciousness. Great, says Kota. Oh, and this mysterious girl gets a bit of a fright. She's like, wait a minute, who the fuck are you? Sorry, you must be scared. I'm Kota, and this is my partner, Yukimura. And you are Luch, I think. Lush? I don't know how you pronounce this. We're just going to call it L for simplicity's sake. You must be confused. Must be because you're just waking up. I was sleeping. So, I think of all the places to go for a midnight nap, the Silver Desert's probably not where you want to be doing that. But, anyways, Lush, she says, so, Mamimon, Mami, dark, scared, so big, so huge, Digimon. I know, I came to get help. So, she remembers what she was doing. I don't know how she ended up sleeping in the middle of the desert, but against a huge Digimon, you mean... We've got some ominous music creeping in here. You guys probably won't be able to hear this, but I don't know. Machinedramon, says Lush. No, damn it, we're too late. What a voice, man. Jijimon said that there was a village here. There is, just over there. Everyone is so friendly and warm. But now it's totally destroyed. A strange guy with a knitted hat came. Okay, so I've got a new character introduction here again. He did something to a Shoutmon, and then there was a Machinedramon. I was so scared. And that's why you went to get help? Yes, but I got knocked out. So that's what happened. Apparently up ahead there's a village. It has been rained on by a man with a knitted hat and also a Machinedramon. I can only guess, but I think it must have been less than an hour ago. Okay. That sounded like something big just went off in the background. Machinedramon must still be attacking. Let's go, Yukimura. Alright, so before we even get to interact with this new character, this new L character, it looks like Yukimura and Kota already have plans ahead. So these guys are kind of behind us. I mean, that is his rookie in Gilmon just digivolved for the first time into what can only be a Greymon, I believe. Yukimura looking very, very good there. So Kota just went through a bit of a digivolution. Oh, hi there. Oh, hi. Yukimura, did you just digivolve? So obviously these guys are they're feeling pretty good right now. They're full of energy. But as we know, Machinedramon is not to be fucked about with. Alright, he is definitely... If you put a champion against Omega, the odds are always going to be kind of skewed. That's all I'm saying. So forget about it. I'll do something. Leave this to the one who fights for justice. I mean, some of these are cheesy. Like, I mean, I'm not going to say... I can't bring myself to click that, guys. I'll just say I'll do something. So we will reassure L that everything is going to be okay. But honestly, things aren't really going to be okay. So with that, our two guys disappear from this spot and they advance further down the desert. Now, where these dudes have actually appeared to is just beyond here. So remember, if you guys can see just beyond the oasis, let's have a little wander down here and show you guys close. I don't think we want any scratchy grass, so I can't be arsed picking that up. But here, down at the oasis, all of the Jijimon have disappeared and there is now this little entrance appeared. There's a hole in the cave and there is an entrance. I don't know why it was blocked off before. If there's a village down here, the residents must be stuck in there, but... The rumbling has shifted the debris, or at least Greymon and Kota have shifted the debris, and now we have access to that area. Now, once we go in there, we will encounter a terrible, terrifying, ass-kicking fight in which we would struggle with. I am pretty sure. I don't think we would find it easy, and maybe at some point in the future we can come back to that. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll have a think on it and get back to you guys. Maybe at some point in this episode, whether we can do that or not. I'm not entirely sure. I think for now what we will do is, while I have a think, we're going to head along to the Logic Volcano. We're not going to spend there too long there. We're not going to stay in there for too long because obviously Mega Kabuterimon gets ill, as we have found out numerous times in this playthrough. So yeah, we're going to try and find Greymon's thing that he needed, and when I catch you guys back up, hopefully we will just be arriving at the volcano. So I will see you there. Alright guys, good time to catch you back in. We ended up running for a coriander that was just off the side of the screen before we entered this area, and obviously that meant the Garudamon had free dibs to be pushed into us by our friend Alex here. As always, without fail, it's just something that happens. I thought now would be a good opportunity to kind of show you guys some of our new moves as well. Here I guess we could show you Wind Cutter and what that looks like. It's the kind of spinning AoE move. I don't think you actually got a good chance to see that there, so I apologise, but still, we get a bit of XP and some money and a meat as well. I should also point out that just before we fought Garudamon, we also banged into a Jijimon which caught up to us, and when we succeeded in that battle, we got one of those like boosts that not only do you praise your Digimon after, but then they also looked at each other and multiplied the results from that as well. So pretty good overall. Now that we're in the Logic Volcano, we really don't want to spend too long here. I have no idea where it is that Greymon's stuff is, and honestly, if we can't find it instantly, then we should peace out. But I've thought about another thing we can do this episode as well. We can actually fight against a pretty important foe, and I think that will help me decide how strong we will be in order to fight the really hard battle that I keep banging on about. There is a special item right there. That is probably it, in all honesty. Let's find out. That would be so easy if that was the case. You got a magma. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what we need. So if we can get out of here without Kabuterimon getting ill, then that would be fantastic, and that would make that a really successful trip. A lot more successful than I thought it was going to be anyway. We need to travel back to the city at some point in this episode, guys. Probably to go to sleep. Although I am nervous that our guys are going to pass away soon, and they are strong enough to do a couple of things that I want to do just before they pass away. So again, they are ages 13 right now. I'm pretty sure they're probably going to pass away soon. I don't know when that's going to be, but at the same time, I'm going to wander back towards Greymon right now in the server desert. It looks like we've got... Okay, never mind. Yeah, Garudamon's going to bounce off us. This time, can we dodge him? Yeah, I think we'll be okay as long as we run in a straight line here and he goes away. There we go. So again, our guys assumed the fucking tuxedo formation there and we were able to dodge, which was nice. I don't know if we're going to get lucky again. Looks like... Okay. Alright, nice. And we need the bathroom as well. Now, I think we have enough porta potties. So, in fact, Greymon's actually on the other side of here. But see this guy here, the Garudamon? And amongst all the nonsense that's going on, can you just not touch my heels right now? That would be fantastic. I actually think we can fight that Garudamon there, guys. I'm not sure. We might end up getting a bot smashing, but I'm pretty confident at this point that we should be able to manage it. I don't know. Well, honestly, it could go either way, but I want to try and at least challenge our guys before they pass away. on the off chance that they can actually handle a fight like Garudamon, because if we can beat him right now, get him to do whatever it is that he does after we beat him, then that would be fantastic. It would also give us access to his resources that he's sitting on top of as well, because he's defending those. Let's talk to Greymon first and foremost, and then see what happens after that, and then we can maybe consider challenging Garudamon. We don't have enough recovery items, I don't think, but you never know. Depends how ballsy we're feeling. Alright, Greymon, what's up, buddy? We happen to have what it is that you need. This should do the trick. I'll take it. I'm better now. Whoa, my body's brimming with flame energy. Great, I feel better now. Now I can shoot all the mega flames I want. You really saved my bacon. I have to do something to thank you. I'll have a special talent, you know. I'll unleash it in the city. And with that, we recruit Greymon. So we don't actually have to fight Greymon, which, you know, is probably a good thing in all honesty. But that is our main man recruited as well. And then I think with that, do we have any autopilots left, or did I use my last autopilot? I can't actually remember. I think we did. Yeah, we used our last autopilot. Alright guys, what I'm going to do now is because we have 2 MP discs, I don't think that's enough to fight Garudamon. I'm going to head back to the city. Hopefully I get there before these guys need to go to sleep, and I'll catch you there where we can plan our next move, because I think there's a couple of exciting fights waiting for us in this episode. Let's see what we can do. Alright, here we are guys, back at the city. Greymon has come back to Floatia. He'll make fixed tents, I guess he means, in the item shop now. So now that's a really exciting thing that we just picked up from Greymon. What we're going to do now is we get a bunch of tamer skills, but I think what we're going to do first of all is probably put our guys to sleep, I think, is the most sensible play here. Again, very anxious as to when these guys are going to pass away. I keep going on about that, guys, and if it's still a few days away, then I apologise, but I'm just concerned. I don't want to say goodbye just yet, which is why I keep bringing it up. I'm talking about it because I'm uneasy, but anyways, we pick up a bunch of stuff here. We're going to hit the meat farm up. Then we're going to probably nip through to the item shop and see if we can also bang into Greymon as well, because he offers us a really nice feature in this game, and yeah, you guys will see that in just a minute. So we'll feed these guys 2 bits of meat, pick up a porta potty from our Numamon friend here, because it actually will be good to us at this point. I don't know how many we have left. Let me just check real quick anyway. Items, we have 2, perfect, so that'll catch us in one case of emergency. Okay, let's grab our meat. I'll meet you guys back at the item shop to save a bit of time, and yeah, don't go anywhere. Okay, folks, so here is Greymon standing right next to our friend Taomon. Let's find out what he's got to say for it. I'm going to open an item shop. Unexpected, you say? You're half right. I'm not going to sell and buy items. I'm going to be making and repairing tents. Tents? We know what a tent is, obviously, but how is it going to apply to this game? What's it actually going to do for us? You don't have a tent? Then you need to take this right away. And there we go. We got a tent, valuable apparently, from Greymon. This is one of my old tents, but it's still totally usable. To use it, push square and select camp. Durability will increase each time you use it, although if you need it repaired, we can go and speak to him. So now, if we are out in the wild, we do not have to worry about sleeping under the stars anymore. If we use our tent, we will actually get a boost to our HP and our MP recovery, our fatigue, and it will also allow us to do other cool things as well, which you guys will see later. So that's really nice to pick up Greymon. I forgot all about this feature, and so to pick it up now is a really nice surprise. Okay, Greymon, I really love you, but I don't really... Okay, so we'll ask him about better tents, I guess. I'm having a hard time getting the tools and materials. If the shop reaches grade 3, I'll be able to offer it. Okay, cool. So Greymon's hinting that right now he gave us the shitty tent, but later on that will upgrade, so we don't have to worry about it being too sucky right now. Let's see if we can sell some stuff to Taomon here. We don't need 2 medicines, so we will sell 1 of those, and that will hopefully allow us to buy a bunch of important stuff. We could also sell this coriander, and now we should be able to go to town and buy a bunch of stuff here, because as I said a minute ago, I want to do some battles in this episode, so let's try and stock up as much as we can. We'll buy 1 autopilot for now, and then focus on our recovery items, because those are more important. We are going to buy another couple of revives. These are expensive, so we need to keep an eye on these. We'll buy 4. And recovery items, these are obviously the crux of our playthrough. So 23, that gives us 25 in total. Very, very nice. And then for these, let's buy 17. Now, that's a lot, but it's also, you know, we're in a good spot now. If we do anything crazy, which we are planning on doing this episode, then this will at least save our ass a little bit. Let's buy a few more of these because we can afford it. I'll buy another autopilot, and then we'll put the rest into recovery items. Awesome. So we just spent a massive amount of money with Taomon. He is going to be super pleased with that. And yeah. Alright guys. I am going to go to a spot again, once again in the desert. I'm not going to make you guys wander through with me because that would bore the tits off of you. But when you meet me back in a second, we're going to be taking on our first ultimate fight of the game, I think. I don't know if there's any other ultimate Digimon that we've fought against so far. I actually don't think there has been. So that's going to be interesting. And yeah, I look forward to that. If you guys are interested, stick with me and I will see you in just a second. Alright guys, welcome back once again. Here we have it. I think it's about time we fought against this guy. Now, I am nervous, and I have a right to be, I think, because although Garudamon is, you know, I think he might be okay. We have 2 ultimate Digimon, but he is obviously our first ultimate fight of the series. I am kind of nervous. We're going to use the bathroom real quick before we talk to this guy, because honestly, I don't want to sit through all that. And yeah, this might end up being our 3rd loss of the series. I think it's going to be a coin flip. We could actually end up smashing him, but there is only, of course, one way to find out. Let's chit to this guy, chit-chat, and see what he's got to say. We're going to tell him that the resources he's sitting on, he can't have it all to himself. We're going to put him in his place and try our absolute best to beat this guy as smoothly as we possibly can. So here we go. Let's enter this battle and see how we get on. Obviously, the most important thing here is to be concentrating on our limit breaks, so the sooner we can get that, the absolute better. Here we get a massive boost to both our guys. This is going really well so far. If we can keep this going, that would be magic. Okay, so Finn actually gets knocked flat on his ass, which is a bit of a shame. He has his limit break, and H-Kabuterimon almost, or Mega Kabuterimon almost has that available to him. So if we can get that off, that would be great. So Finn gets knocked on his ass, which means that we will have to use a regen in this fight. I was hoping to avoid that if possible, but at the same time, it's not too big a deal. If we keep an eye, we should be able to get our limit break off here. I think I actually timed that really poorly again. So I'm going to throw a recovery at both our guys to make sure no one gets KO'd. And you know what? Let's actually save ourselves some trouble here. I don't think we're going to get the double limit break off, but we might actually be able to... yeah, okay, so Finn actually does get his off. I thought it was actually... I thought it was going to be I thought it was Alex and Mega Kabuterimon that was not going to be able to ult there, but we're actually fine. Okay, so this guy wasn't too bad after all. Turns out that we were okay. I'm feeling good, guys. I feel good about our team. We might end up picking up an injury here. I'm not sure. Well, there's only one way to find out. We actually learned Electric Cloud. Wow. Okay, so we pick up a move from that fight as well. Very interesting. So, Garudamon, what you got to say for yourself? You majestic bastard, you. What in the... I lost, he says? Yeah, dude, we're kind of surprised as well, so don't worry about it. So obviously at this point in time, there is only one thing that Garudamon can do after he gets the ass beaten that we handed him. He's going to join the city, which is cool. And you guys will find out exactly what Garudamon does later on in this episode. So yeah, luckily we don't pick up any injuries. We are going to collect some metal for the day at this point, now that we have access. I mean, why the fuck not? It is one of the trophies of our victory, after all. And yeah, like I said, guys, I'm feeling quite good. I'm feeling spicy. Almost spicy enough to challenge that big bad battle in this episode that I told you guys long ago that we wouldn't be able to face with these guys. Now, I don't know. We handled the Garudamon fight pretty well, and I'm thinking that, you know what, maybe if we have the items that we need, and we do a bit more training and we rest up, maybe we can actually handle... Maybe we can actually handle the fight this episode. Let's go back to the city and consider our options here. It's going to take us straight to Jijimon's house, who's going to tell us all about Garudamon. We will check in with Garudamon at some point soon, because... as you guys are now finding out, if you didn't already, Garudamon opens a treasure hunt, which is very similar to Dramojimon's ability in Digimon World 1, where you send him off for a couple of days and he'll bring you back rewards. Very exciting and interesting technique to have in the town. Very useful city dweller, if you like. But yeah, for the time being, let's go through here for a second and talk to Taomon, because I'm weighing up our possibilities and what we can actually do here. Now, we have spoken to Greymon, I'm pretty sure. We did all that, yeah, the tent stuff, of course we have done that. That was only a minute ago, actually. I'm kind of embarrassed by that. But here we go, Taomon. Let's talk to this guy real quick. Do we have anything that we want to sell real quick? Don't want to sell our only medicine. Sakura bird radishes. Let's get rid of some of these. Let's get rid of 3. And for the most part, that's fine. But obviously, buying is why we are here. Now, I'm looking at our items. I'm weighing up our abilities. We have a ton of items, guys, right? So I'm wondering how possible it would be to make this work. Let's buy 2 porta potties, just on the off chance that we need those. 1 autopilot is more than fine. It's MP that I'm worried about, guys. It's not how much damage we take in the fight, it's how much damage we can put out, because we run out of energy so quick with these guys. Let's actually buy another stash of MP's recovery discs here. We'll take our recoveries up to 30, and we'll buy 1 more regen, and probably some more MP just on the off chance. Alright, that's a lot of recoveries, guys. And you know what? If we can't push through with power alone, we damn well should be able to buy our way through one of these difficult fights by recovering and sustaining that way. Let's go into the gym real quick and do a tiny bit more training before the day is over. I'm going to jump on here. There's a couple of reasons why we want to do this, but most importantly, it's not so much about the stats, it's about the recovery options that we get available to us when we go to sleep tonight. So let's actually put these guys through a couple of training sessions. Again, there's not really a point in focusing on, you know, our mega requirements, because realistically I don't think we're going to get there. So we will just use the training gym for now and utilize all of these kind of things. Again, I didn't want to use the training gym as much as, like, I wanted to avoid using it as much as I could, but sometimes in this instance it's a good way to pass the time, it's a good way to get some easy free stats, and hopefully it will give us the edge we need in order to win this upcoming battle. Now, I won't keep you guys in the dark for much longer. I don't mean to keep being kind of coy about talking about this big fight. You guys will see very, very soon what it entails and why I am so anxious about it, and why I want to make sure that we are in tip-top condition before we fight it. Sometimes you can go into this fight and it can be okay, depending on who your Digimon are. Sometimes, for the most part, you will go in here and get an absolute butt smashing. It is not an easy fight, and I'm hoping to show you guys that very soon. So we take a rest here. We've got enough time to keep training, so I'm going to swap these guys around, do a bit of the reverse, give Finn some more HP. I am worried about getting one shot in this fight, believe it or not. But yeah, let's train our guys up a little bit more. Again, I am nervous. There is the possibility that our guys pass away, which would suck. And it's something that we need to consider if we are taking this seriously. But if we can get through tomorrow, if we can get through one more sleep, and we can train up doing this a little bit more, then that would be fantastic, because it will let us advance the plot big time, and hopefully unlock a bit more of the world as well, which would be a good way to wrap this up. So here we go. It's coming into evening, so we don't have a lot of time left for training. We'll do this once more, and then maybe consider putting some points into other things, like strength, speed, stamina, maybe even wisdom, I guess, for the crits and for the MP. Let's look at the stats here. So Alex, you could definitely do with a bit more strength, and Finn, I guess you could do some with more strength as well. Okay, let's have a look at this. So Alex, strength, and Finn, let's put you on stamina and make you a tiny bit more tanky, just on the off chance. So here we go. Because again, if we can be durable in this fight, if we can, you know, get our order commands out as much as possible and manage to get around to our limit breaks, then that would be absolutely perfect. It's coming up for 9 PM, so we only have a couple more training sessions left, so we're going to just grind it out for a bit. We haven't really done this in the playthrough, apart from episode 1 when we were in the training shed the first time. We've come a long way since then, so excuse me. It's okay to grind out here once in a while, I think. Not optimal, and if I had more time on my hands, we definitely wouldn't be doing it this way, but at the same time, you know, if this gets us by and gets us over our next little hurdle, then it's definitely something we're going to be doing. So it's 11 PM. We have a little bit more time to do a couple more training. Let's put Finn onto the strength, and we'll put Alex back onto, I guess, HP. Yeah, fuck it, we'll do it like this one last time. This will be our last training session, so I hope that it counts. Luckily, we get our critical square and everything's looking dandy. Alright, guys. So with that, it is bedtime. Now we have to check. Are our Digimon going to pass away tomorrow? Let's find out. I really hope that they don't, but you know, it might be a thing. Who knows? Let's see. We are still alive, which is a good thing. Alright, we have a couple of errands to run, guys. We are going to quickly nip across to the fields. I'm going to run into Jijimon's house, and then we're going to have a quick look at our tamer points before we finally head on our way. So Taomon, we're not going to talk to you, it's Palmon we want to say. And then that's us, we can be on our way. Alright, cool. Alright guys, going to talk to Jijimon, then I'm going to talk, in fact, I'll just keep you guys here and I'll skip you in just a little second. That's what we'll do. We don't really need to talk, do we need a porta potty? We'll take one anyway, why not? Not super important, but you know, we'll pop in here, feed these guys, and I think we should be ready. We should be ready, guys. We're doing a lot of hype prep here, not intentionally, but I'm just thinking, going through the paces here, going through the movements, but anyways. Alright, let's feed these guys first of all, get that out of the way. Make sure that these guys are happy for the day, which is important. And now we need to quickly look at our tamer tree, because I'm pretty sure we have some skills available, and if I hide my webcam real quick, we should be able to have a look at some of these. So, if we are going into battle, it makes sense that we take some commander points. Now down here, I think that this one, OP gain, would probably be beneficial to us. It's going to let us gather more points in battle, and as I said, if we're racing to try and get our limit breaks off, this is a technique we're going to want at some point. We could also consider high defense, although it is quite, in fact, we can't anymore because it's too expensive, but that's something we could have maybe picked up. I'm not entirely sure. Ideally though, my thought process on this is that, you know, I don't want to be defending too much, because that's going to use up our points. You need to actually pay to defend, and although it can come in really clutch at, like, in times of crisis, I don't know how good it's going to be. We have some extra points here. I think we can look at the tactical type. What do we have here? Ascertainment. Raises the damage of cooperation boost attacks. Criticals from behind. I mean, you know, that sounds like it could be my cup of tea. Not because it's landing things from behind, but, you know, because crits are good, crits are important. Let's take this. Alright, guys. Alright. I am going to meet you back in the server desert, where we are going to take on our hardest fight yet. We have talked about it a lot, and I think it's about time I finally shut up and actually showed you guys this. If I was anxious for the Garudamon fight, I am super anxious for this fight. So I will see you guys there. If you are interested in our hardest challenge yet, then I insist that for this time around, you do not go anywhere. See you guys soon. Alright guys, welcome back. Here we are. We are at the entrance to the cave. We are going to have some Jijimon friends getting in our way and annoying us, but hopefully they don't cause us too much problems. I wanted to kind of stop here and talk to you guys, but I don't think we're going to get the peace and quiet. Oh, we are. So these guys, the aggro, fantastic. Alright, so this is where we go, guys. This is where we make our stand. The boys are looking like they are at full HP and all of that stuff. I don't know how this fight's going to go. Truthfully, I do not know how this fight's going to go. We might be able to manage it. We definitely have a massive amount of recoveries and MP discs to try and carry us through. So if we can't do it with power alone, hopefully, as I said before, we should be able to sustain our way through the fight. But anyways, I'm going to shut up. We do need the bathroom, and the bathroom is right there, but I think rather than mess about with that... In fact, can we do it actually? Can we get in there? I don't know if it's worth... It's probably not at this stage. I'm not one to shy away from fighting a Jijimon, but at this point, we need to be completely focused on fighting the people, or whatever, the challenge that awaits us through this this cave exit here, or entrance. So yeah, here we go guys. I'm going to turn off my webcam real quick, because we are going to get some cutscenes, and I want you guys to enjoy that in its fullest. I will try and be quiet, but oh boy, are you guys in for a treat. Here we go. This is the dead end town part of the server desert. And yeah, that's a Machinedramon, boys and girls. I don't know what Lush is doing, but luckily Kota's here as well. Why do I get the feeling this is going to end badly? Show him the powers of the Crimson Dragon. Get up, boys! Fuck him up! You got this. Exhaust the flame out. Uh-oh. I shouldn't be laughing, but they just got knocked the fuck out. Yeah, Lush is right. Oh no. But you digivolved. I'm sorry, Kota-san. It doesn't look like this guy's done either. Here we go. Lush runs in to save the guys, but obviously we can't let that stand. We run in to save Lush. You see how your friends drag into bad things, guys? But here we go. Let's go. Machinedramon, first mega fight of the series. It is so important we get our order points off in this fight, guys. And it's so important that we do not get one shot. So I need to be concentrating massively to try and get our limit break ASAP. I'm going to throw a quick recovery disc at our Kabuterimon here, just to keep him sustained for as much as possible. That is a big hit that I really didn't want to take. We get a massive boost to Kabuterimon's power here. I'm going to wait while the power level is down. We managed to land a debuff on him, which is massive. And we get another power boost. So let me just... I'm talking really fast, guys, but it's because there's so much going on. So here on the right-hand side, our Kabuterimon actually gets knocked out straight away, which is obviously not good at all. Luckily, we have some regen, so hopefully we can get this off ASAP. We actually have enough to do our double limit break, so we definitely want to try and get this down ASAP, if I can click the buttons. Here we go. Hopefully this is going to be good enough to try and get this guy low enough. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but only time will tell. We need to make sure that we are recovering our HP as fast as possible in this fight, because as you can see, this battle can change in one different ability. If Machinedramon fucks us up with his big move, we can really take an ass kicking. So over here, I want to be throwing probably, in fact, let's do 2 recovery discs at both our Digimon at once. We are just going to spam this as much as possible. We're not going to give our guy a chance to catch a breath. We're just going to keep throwing recovery discs. This looks like a spammeroo, and it's looking okay, but guys, I remember this fight can change in an instant. I'm going to throw some more MP. In fact, let's just... we're going to be doing this off cooldown pretty much, but here we go. More recovery sounds good to me, and we should be able to clutch this fight. Okay, so... Kabuterimon, he gets knocked out again. I don't know why it's always him, but we're going to quickly throw a regen. I really don't want to lose the fight now, so if we can tell Mega Shijimon here to actually go into defense mode, that would be great. Does he get it in time? Yes, he does. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to spam recoveries, and hopefully Kabuterimon can do some hits from behind. That would be ace. Throw more recovery. That looks like it hit Mega Shijimon in a bad way. And then over here, we're going to try and recover him fast. This fight is so tense, guys, and I don't want to take my eyes off the prize because we're so close at this point. I am going to tell Kawagamon to probably... Has he been knocked out as well? He has been. Okay, really, really bad timing right now. Our guys are getting one shot, one at a time, but we should be able to manage this. We just need to get a little bit more fighting, a little bit more off in this fight. I am going to keep spamming... Oh no, I just used my 2 regens. That was a big mistake, probably. Actually turns out to be fine. We're going to throw our recoveries here, and I need to make sure that we are using abilities, so I'm going to throw MP as well. This fight is so close, guys. I'm sorry for the spam, but luckily we got another defense off. Do we have enough to actually do some important abilities here? I think we could try. Let's make Mega Kabutorimon use his main ability here. That's going to slow Machinedramon down, which is so good. And with that, we manage to get him with a KO. Holy shit. Alright. Let's talk about this real quick, guys. I'll show you the stats. Holy moly. Whew. So we get 3,000 bits for that fight, we get 25 Tamer XP, and we get a bunch of stats to our HP and MP. But holy shit, that was not clean, guys. Not clean in the slightest. We hit him with the Wombo Combo double limit break, and this guy was just like, mate, you're going to have to do better than that. Every fight we've used that in so far, I think we've done it once or twice, probably against Garudamon and whatnot. It has one-shot the enemies. Obviously, Machinedramon is in a league of his own. He is completely his own caliber, and so we have a very messy fight against this guy. I'm sorry that the gameplay was very choppy there. There was tons of me just spam clicking the recovery button. There wasn't a lot of me interacting with the fight itself, and I apologise for that. But do you know what? If we can overcome this fight right now, then that is a massive accomplishment for us, because it's going to unlock a lot more of the game. And rather than fall back to rookies, train up rookies into champion, into ultimate, and then come back here a little bit stronger later, I thought, why not just do this right now and unlock more of the game? Because as you guys will see in just a second, we have a couple of things to interact with after this. So here we go. I hope you've enjoyed the Machinedramon fight, guys. It was very, very messy, but it was always going to be the case. Yeah, that guy can fuck up so many new players to this game. I wouldn't be surprised if he was like a cock block for a lot of people and turned them off the game completely. But anyways, let's see what happens after this. Yeah. I would like to be all gung-ho here, guys, and tell this guy to get fucked and whatnot, but honestly, that wasn't a clean fight. That was not easy. I'm just happy that we got past it, but who is this? This looks like a Shoutmon. We get our victory music, and here is Lush come back to talk to us. So let's bring that back up here. You got it! It was only a rookie Digimon, but it turned into a Mega. So luckily Kota and Yukimura here are not actually knocked the fuck out anymore. They're back on their feet, so good to see that there's no spinal injuries or lasting damage there. I'm a little jealous. Kota. I'm sorry, Yukimura, I didn't mean it like that. So as always, there's always a character who charges into the fight, guns ablaze, and gets ass smashed. It's normally us, honestly, but in these games there's always that character. Kota and Yukimura are that pairing. I wasn't up to the job, I need to work harder. No, you did a good job, this is my fault. So, here we go. Here is the creepy sockhead man. Young Taomon has appeared through his portal. It would have been nice if you jumped in and actually helped us, Taomon, being an ultimate Digimon, but I guess you were just chilling in the coffee shop or whatever. The abnormal Machinedramon data wave has gone, the gate has opened. And then he fucks off again. Well, thanks for that, mate. Let's get back to town, Yukimura. Yeah, we have to take the Shoutmon too, I guess, rather than leave the little guy. Lush, you better come with us as well. Are you sure? Of course. Right, Wilfie? And here we have an option to join in, but really it doesn't matter. I'm not sure. You should decide, Lush. Of course, you're welcome to come with us. I mean, yeah, let's give Lush the option, because that feels nice. See what she says, rather than take her prisoner. She says, yes, please, I want to go with you guys. And that's it, decided. Elle's going to come with us. We'll go ahead, see you there. And off these guys pop through the portal. Fantastico. And that is us. We can follow these guys through the portal, but for now, this area is now accessible to us as well, which is nice. Let's harvest this liquid while we're here, because we haven't actually had a chance to explore this area. We're going to harvest a bunch of this water here while we get the option and have a look around. There are a couple of Digimon here. I don't know if they're going to interact with us. Oh, we actually have another resource. Let's just grab the wood while we're here. What we're going to get? Digipalm. I guess we need Digipalm for something, don't we? And Digifirewood. Or was that Fellwood? Oh, there's firewood and Fellwood. Alright, cool. What's this guy? What's he saying to us? It wasn't fancy enough for a city or anything. It's broken this. If it's broken this bad, I can't fix it. So I guess he's talking about the little houses. Yeah, this place has been kind of fucked up by Machinedramon. Let's talk to this Pidomon who's chilling. In fact, it's not even a Pidomon, it's an Angemon. Let's talk to this guy while we're here, because, yeah. Angemon, Dead End Town was supposed to be here. What's going on? But it looked like the populace has been driven away. I mean, did you not just see what just happened? You look like you're standing chilling here. Did you not just fucking see the Machinedramon that rolled through? Did he fuck you up? Anyways, hello there. You came from Floatia. In that case, I've got something you might be able to help me with. Sure. Tell us what's up, bro. Thanks a bunch. I possess medical knowledge, you see, and the other day I came across an injured Digimon. I was going to treat it, but it started going nuts and ran off somewhere. If you see that Digimon, could you please check the state of its wounds? And the Digimon in question is Hackmon, and he's hanging about in the Logic Volcano. I mean, sure. So now we have an opportunity to go back to the Logic Volcano and do something there. There's an orange banana that I want to grab. And also a sneaky Gotsumon. What's he saying it? Ex-resident Gotsumon C. What a name. If it's broken, I'll just fix it. No need to rush. Alright, and we have yet another material. I didn't even know these were all hidden amongst all these houses, guys. Sure. Alright, bunch of resources acquired. Let's jump through the portal and finish up this episode by chatting to these guys. This has been quite a fun, busy episode, guys, so I apologise for it being kind of lengthy, but at the same time, we've been getting through a lot of stuff. You're back, Wolfie, says Taomon. You've defeated another Machinedramon. Very important work, Tainers, or very impressive work. Important as well. Who cares? But we didn't save the village. If only we had done a better job. You can't take responsibility, says Jijimon. Obviously, on top of that, we saved Lush as well, so I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, says Shoutmon. Do you remember what happened when you turned it into Machinedramon? So here we're getting a bit of backstory and a bit of understanding as to what happens in the mind of these crazy Digimon and why they keep transforming into fucking Machinedramon. There was this human in a knitted hat. Well, that's the second time we've heard about this guy. It felt like something changed inside of me. I don't remember anything else. Sorry, I'm pitiful. No, that's fine, dude. Don't even worry about it. That's right, Lush said she said. Yeah, so Lush was the first person to tell us about this knitted hat character. We haven't banged into that person yet, so hopefully that'll happen soon. He said something about Mamio. Alright? Mamio. And the man had a Mamio thing on his hat, like a patch. Alright? So these are more clues, guys, and all the details of Mamio will be explained soon. He is a very cool character in this game, if you want to take my word for it, but I'm sure you'll see soon enough. It's not enough information to go on, but it does seem suspicious. So there's a fifth human, says Taomon. Apparently that's what it sounds like, so I guess this is who we'll be looking for. Shoma Tsuki. Tsuki. That could be Mamio, so we've got another name thrown at us here. Suzuki. Sounds like a motorbike if you ask me, but obviously this is another character that we're going to bang into at some point. But anyways, it seems like it might be a possibility. Shouldn't we go find him first to be sure? Yes. We don't know whether Suzuki and Mamio are the same person, but he must have had some pertinent information. It's decided, and now we have to go wandering looking for this character or these characters. So egg. You mean a Digi-egg? I don't know, it just looks strange. So apparently this knitted hat character has an egg with him or something. There's a lot of fucking nonsense going on here, guys, and honestly, we're just going to churn through it. I can't remember anything. So Lush and all of her, she obviously holds some of the answers here, but at the same time she can't remember much. So we're going to have to wait for her to kind of get her senses back as well. Now we have one more mystery. If we can find Mamio, everything will become clear. So the game is making it kind of straightforward to us that if we find Mamio, that is the next part of the game, and that will unlock some of the next mysteries. So next time we detect any abnormal data, you should go there and capture Mamio before we can do anything. Blah blah blah. Alright, awesome. So you're determined to build a secure base. So basically these guys are talking about how they're going to stay and defend. We're going to go out and do whatever we want. As always, do 90% of the work. As is always. And yeah, anyway, everyone is dismissed. Thank fuck for that, because I was getting tired here. If we get a signal, we'll contact you. Alright, thanks bro. Cool beans. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we overcome one of our toughest early game fights. So guys, that was quite a busy episode. It might have ran on a little bit longer than normal, so I apologise if that is the case, as I said a minute ago. But yeah, we managed to beat Machinedramon with our 2 elements, something I didn't think was going to be possible. We now have Shoutmon in the group. We've been introduced to Lush, or Elle, or whatever it is that you want to call her. And we also have more things on the horizon of these extra characters, Suzuki and Mamio. So we have a lot on our plate lined up over the next few episodes. I'm looking forward to getting down and dirty with all that kind of nonsense. So yeah, let me know what you thought of the episode, guys. There was a lot in here, so just tell me whatever you think. And yeah, I will see you in tomorrow's episode. Take care, guys. I'll see you then.